Well, so the Supreme Court just overturned Roe versus Wade. So now that basically state by state they can choose whether they want to ban abortion or not or whatever, like I said before. This is just because the white numbers are going down, they're dwindling. There were more white deaths last year than white births, so they're trying to basically overturn that. This has nothing to do with men or women. This is just about white people and population and the fact that their numbers are dwindling, and black people, we still greasing, and Hispanic people still greasing. But white people, you gotta realize, black people, we have a high out of wedlock birth rate, and Spanish people, high out of wedlock birth rate. White people, they out of wedlock birth rate ain't really that high. And nowadays, the white kids like, man, bro, I can't live where I grew up at. Most of the people in my generation can't live where they grew up at. So for black people, we like, hey, we've been broke our whole life, that don't mean nothing. Spanish people, we've been broke our whole life, that don't mean nothing. But white people, well, we've been up our whole life. Now we finna be broke if we have 2, 3 kids. I can't get no house. I'm outpriced for all the houses. The big corporations buying all the houses, especially the houses that I want. You feel me? I bought a house, but I didn't buy the house I want. I bought the nicest, most convenient house of the options available. So with that being said, a white person probably in my shoes wouldn't have bought a house. They would have continued to rent till their dream house came up, which I don't think that's going to happen until we old, long story short. But with that being said, you know, the Roe versus Wade has nothing to do with controlling women. It's all about the white population numbers. They've overturned it. Honestly, abortion gonna happen, bro. I believe that it's no woman who's never had an abortion. Like in my generation, every single woman has had an abortion and caught them a body. So, you know, if they slow it down, it's gonna really help black people because our population numbers gonna be through the roof. Like we'll be a instant majority, like almost instant, because black babies are killed at a rate of like 3 million a year or something like that. So over 10 years, we've literally double our population. So with that being said, I don't think that it's going to be a terrible thing. I think that, don't get me wrong, I think we all have benefited from getting the thought that we ain't want pregnant and she had to kill the baby. I think a lot of women have benefited from just not having to be responsible, but this just is going to require women to be way more responsible when it comes to who they let raw them, who shoot up the club. I think that whole backdoor abortion thing, I don't know anyone who has had a backdoor abortion. I don't think that's going to be a thing. I think that people who do abortions are going to find a way to do abortions the same way. It's going to be just as dangerous as it would. It's just basically what they were going to do is they're going to not have documentation. It's already proven that abortion clinics have the lowest level of what you call regulation. They have the lowest regulation of all the businesses in the world. You actually need more certificates and certifications to open up a bakery than you do for abortion clinics. So with that being said, Roe versus Wade is gone. I think in the South that's going to be where it's most prevalent, where they ban it. Everywhere else is going to be okay. More so the Bible Belt, you know, from basically the East Coast to about Texas, everything south of Tennessee. Everywhere else, y'all ain't really got nothing to worry about. But that's the free game for the day. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up, let me know what you think.